Hello everyone. You must have heard that images speaks thousand words, but in present era of digital imaging, this quote could be misleading because you cannot actually believe what you see. This is all because of the easily available editing tools. Therefore, the question regarding the authenticity of photographs is usually asked from digital forensic experts. So, welcome you all to today's lecture on photo forensic. This is Dr. Navjot Kaur Kamal. In the today's module, we would cover the introduction of photo forensic, how digital images is formed, how images are manipulated or forged, how to detect the image manipulation and various image forensic tools. Let us first have a look on the objectives. In today's digital age, photos or images are simple to manipulate and alter due to the accessibility of numerous powerful editing software tools. Such issues worsen as the processing tools have become much more sophisticated. As a result, this alters the originality of the image. It is feasible to supplement or eliminate important features from an image without leaving any undeniable proof of the image manipulation, which is leading to increase in the image forgery cases. At present, people are facing image forgery in many real-time applications such as courts, financial data, legal evidence, medical transcript, high-value assets, even in scientific literature. In present lecture, we would get to know an overview of photo forensic, different manipulation techniques and how these manipulations are detected. Let us take the module 1, that is Introduction to Photo Forensic. Photo manipulation or image forgeries is the process of modifying the photos by eliminating or adding information without leaving any obvious traces of tampering. Due to the abundant availability of low cost, easy to use and advanced image editing software that available on the internet, the alteration of the digital image can be easily done even by a novice user. Henceforth, such manipulated digital images are usually seen on the internet, magazines, newspapers, official documents, passport, mark sheet, etc. Even fake IDs are created using these manipulated images on the social networking sites. Images are morphed to play pranks for cyber defamation, thus posing a big challenge and a serious vulnerabilities and also lower the value of digital image as an evidence. Photo forensic comprises of algorithms, tools and techniques for discovering image manipulation or tampering. Such procedures are intended to detect the source of the digital image or to judge the authenticity of the content, regardless of any prior knowledge of the image information under analysis, and hence termed as passive algorithms. Such procedures are carried out by discovering the presence, the absence or the inconsistency of some traces inherently attached to the digital image by the acquisition device during its creation. Digital image forensic is the process of investigating the digital image reliability, thorough analysis of the data integrity and by historical information reconstruction associated with its acquisition phases. Dear friends, the history of image forgery is nearly as old as photography itself. Earlier, with analog type of the images, it used to be a hard and laborious process, typically involving inking, painting, double exposure, piecing photos and negatives together in a dark room or scratching Polaroid with meticulous precision. But today, with the easy accessibility to commonly used digital image processing software like Photoshop, Adobe Photoshop makes it moderately simple to generate the forged images. With the image resolutions shifting to megapixels, new ways of manipulation techniques have been emerging, and so forth the detection of the image manipulation has emerged as an incredible field of research in various applications of digital image processing like computer vision, criminal investigation, biomedical technology, image forensic, etc. Let's now talk about how digital image is formed and what are the different steps in the life cycle of digital image. Dear friends, to better understand the concept of digital image forgery, it is very important for you to understand how image is formed. A digital image goes through several phases throughout its life cycle, like acquisition, coding and editing. We are in acquisition phase. When light rays fall on the object, light rays reflect back after striking the object and allows it to enter inside the digital camera, where a CD array of sensors or a CMOS sensor is used to form an image. The image sensor senses the value and converts it into electrical signal, thereby generating the digital image signal. Before the light reaches the sensor, it is normally filtered by a CFA color filter array, comprising of a thin film mounted on the sensor for selectively allowing certain component of the light to pass through it, the sensor. In reality, only the specific primary color, that is red, green or blue, or the RGB is collected for each pixel. To obtain the final digital color image, the sensor output is successively interpolated to obtain all the three primary colors for each pixel through the so-called process called as demosaic. The generated signal undergoes additional processing that can include color processing, image sharpening, white balancing, gamma correction and contrast enhancement. Coding. The processed signal is now stored to camera memory with coding. To reduce the storage space, the images are encoded using lossy compression like JPEG format is an ideal choice and is most preferred format for commercial devices. Editing. In addition, the procured image can be subjected to post-processing, either to improve or to alter its content. So, various image editing techniques can be applied for sharpening, geometrical transformation like rotation, scaling and for contrast adjustment, etc. Let us now discuss few very important characteristics of digital image which are very important for you to know. Different image file format. Images are stored on the storage media in specialized file format as already discussed in our module on file system and file formats. File format defines how the image information will be stored in the file and subsequently how that information will be displayed on the computer monitor or hard copy printout. There are many different graphics file format in existence. Few common image file formats are JPEG, GIF, BMP, TIFF, PNG. For more detail, you can revise our module on file format. Usually, image file format comprise of the file header. The header is a section of binary data normally found at the beginning of the file. The header would be expected to contain the following information like horizontal dimensions of the image, vertical dimension of the image data type like grayscale, color, image bit depth, compression technique if used. A header usually starts with some sort of unique identification value called a file identifier, file ID or ID value or magic number, which are usually the first bits of the file which uniquely identify the type of file. For instance, a GIF file starts with 47494638 and a PNG file with 89504847. Thus, the header information helps in forensic analysis of an image and may help in reconstructing the original data. A timestamp is the sequence of characters or encoded information identifying when a specific event occurred, usually giving date and time of the day, sometimes accurate to a small fraction of the second. EXIF When a digital image is taken, the digital camera records the date and time information in the actual image as EXIF, the exchangeable image file format, metadata. The accuracy of this information depends on the date and time setting of your mobile or camera. On phones, it is usually not as much as a problem because they tend to be online and update themselves automatically. But if this setting is turned off for any reason, the information might not be available at all. When you import a photo from your camera to your computer, the EXIF metadata will travel along with the actual image, and it is always the most reliable source for the date and time of the original shot. Digital watermark. Digital watermarking is an innovation that enables the user to embed digital mark on the image during image acquisition process by the productive camera, mainly utilized to protect the genuineness of the digital image. Digital signature. A digital signature is a cryptographic term which inserts the digital signature on the digital document to ensure that no alteration is done on the digital image. Thumbnail. Thumbnail is the term used by graphic designers and photographers to symbolize a large image into a small image representation to manage large images. Let us now take our next module on digital image manipulation. Image manipulation, tampering or image editing refers to any operation that can be done to a digital image by software on a computer or other digital devices such as tablets and mobiles. Simply, it can be defined as the process of inserting or eliminating the specific features from an image without any proof of alterations to evade for any malicious purposes. In some cases, it is very hard to recognize the altered image part from the authenticate image. Photoshopping is the common term used for the editing of the digital images. This may refer to retouching, compositing and color correction, etc. The word has its origin from Adobe Photoshop. This image editor has been most commonly used by professionals, but there are other softwares such as Corel Paint Shop, Paint Shop Pro, Paint.net, GIMP and other applications are there that are supported by mobile phones. The digital images are generally tempered by region duplication, image splicing, image retouching, resizing, cropping, blurring and morphing. Region duplication or cloning or copy move attack. In this, selective region from an image are copied, sometimes transformed and then pasted to new location within the image itself to conceal some original image contents. Usually texture segments like grass, foliage, rock or texture are copied, which are hard to demarcate since belongs to the similar image. Image splicing, on the other hand, uses the selected region from the two or more images to be pasted together for producing a new image. Another commonly used tampering operation is image retouching, where images with poor quality are modified for enhanced appeal. Resizing. This brings a geometrical change to the minimize or to enlarge the size of an image or a part of an image. When image is resized, it increases or decreases the width and the height of the image in pixels. Cropping. It is very commonly photo manipulation process practiced by all of us, where an image is cut off at the borders, generally performed in order to remove an unwanted subject or irrelevant details from a photo. Changes its aspect ratios or to improve the overall composition. Noising or blurring. Image blurring is usually performed with a simple image convolution matrix. Each pixel of the image is replaced with the average of it and its surrounding 8 pixels. Blurring is even used to hide tempered areas. Morphing. Morphing is an image processing technique used for the transformation from one image to another, provide a unique effect in motion images and animations. Now the question comes how to detect these alterations. Image manipulation detections plays an important role in forensic to give authenticity to the image. The manipulation detection techniques tries to find the inconspicuous irregularities, or you can say which are not easily noticeable in the color shade, illumination changes in the image. In addition to that, it also tries to obtain data from material science and carries statistical analysis on texture and edge-based features. The active approach includes pre-processing operations like watermark embedded or signature for a digital image, which are produced during the formation of image. Other than the watermarking, image hash, image authentication code, image shielding and image checksums are the mean of providing security to an image and help in manipulation detection. Let us have a look at various manipulation detection methods or tools. Mostly manipulation detection methods or tools rely on metadata analysis, that is EXIF metadata. This supplementary metadata provides information regarding the date, time, camera setting and possible copyright informations and also the photo processing software. Clone detection. The clone detector highlights copied region within an image. These can be good indicator that a picture has been manipulated. Then there is error level analysis or ELA analysis. This method is based on characteristic of the image formats that are based on lossy image compressions. So, this method attempts to highlight areas of an image with different degree of compressions. Other image forensic tools uses special algorithms which are based on pixel based techniques, camera based technique, physical environment based techniques, geometry based technique, etc. Let us have a look on them. Pixel based techniques. Pixel based technique emphasis on the pixels, which are the basic building blocks of the digital image. This technique checks for different statistical anomalies at the pixel level. Camera based technique. Sensor noise, camera response, chromatic aberrations and color filters array are some of the vital parameters for camera based manipulation detection techniques. Then there is physical environment based techniques. The physical environment based technique computes the variance in the 3D interaction between the camera, light and the physical object for the manipulation detection depending upon the physical environment. Then there is geometry based techniques. As the name suggests, such techniques are based on the measurement of the objects and their relative camera position. Principal point and metric measurements are the two main fundamental strategies which are taken care of, where the principal point is the point on the image plane onto which the perspective center is projected. It is also used to measure the focal length of the lens. It changes the proportion of the principal point. Then there is block based method. Generally, the copy move forgery is detected by block based method. In this method, the image will be divided into overlapping blocks of particular size and a feature vector is generated for these blocks. Such feature vectors are matched to find the copied blocks. Then there is key point based method. Contrasting to the block based algorithm, the key point based method are dependent on the recognition and assortment of the maximum entropy image segments. Then there is frequency domain based method. These methods convert the input image into the frequency domain for analyzing the frequency parameters in the forgery detection. This conversion can be possible by several transforms such as discrete cosine transform, that is DCT, Fourier-Mellin transform, that is FMT, discrete wavelet transform, that is DWT. Then there is dimensionality reduction based method. The main aim of this technique is to reduce the dimension of the input image by following algorithms, that is principal component analysis, PCA. It is the popular dimension reduction technique which condenses information from a large set of variables into fewer variables by applying some type of the transformation on them. Then there is singular value decomposition, SVD, or the matrix decomposition method, used to reduce the matrix into its constituent parts to make subsequent matrix calculation easy. After knowing about all these methods, if you are really interested in analysis, you can practice with free online tools. There are many free online tools like Photoforensics, Gyro, which is fully automated tools designed to run forensic analysis over a massive amount of images. So dear friends, I stop here. Let's summarize. In today's lecture, we covered an overview of photoforensic, image manipulation technique, and various forensic measures to detect them. Due to easy availability of image processing techniques, editing tools, the conversion of an image has become so easy and accessible, but on the other side, it is becoming a challenging task to identify the forged images. So, in many cases, ascertaining the uniqueness and authenticity of digital image is very difficult. Furthermore, the progress in the field of computer graphics, animation, multimedia in relationship to the high performance computing machines and the algorithms also make the issue more complex. So, you can say the research in the field of digital forensic is still in the infant stage, where the photoforensic is the most specialized issue to be taken care of. In the promising, innovative field with vast social importance, students of forensic science, engineers, software developers, IT experts can take up this interesting, inventive subject for their career and research. So, I stop here. Hope you enjoyed the lecture. See you. Goodbye.